City of Woodward residents, how you doing? This is David Whitney, resident. Been here many years. Lived over on Locust for about 15, 16 years, and then now I'm living in an apartment on 2nd Street. This is the Fix It or Resign video. If you watched my first video, it was very windy. I had some things I needed to research and find out. Well, I've got the research done. It's worse than I thought, and I did get an email response from the mayor. It's worse than I thought, which I'll include this. I'm going to include this in the video information page. Also, the property tax increase. I don't know if you're all aware of that one. Okay, so basically I came into this believing that the city of Woodward was paying for the water treatment plant with the raised, increased, outrageous water utility bill, and that I could figure out the percentage of how much of those funds were being used to pay off the loan. What I did figure out is that on average, each of us are paying $80 a month more for water than we should be. So the little old lady down below me who's paying $110 a month, who's an injured, broken, aged, nice old lady, lives by herself, uses very little water, she's paying $110 when she should be paying around $30 at the most. So for those of you who don't live in Woodward, this is the embarrassing part of Woodward. This is what is ruining Woodward for everybody. They've tried to grow this city artificially by building a water treatment plant that we didn't need. So that was in my first video. So let me explain that. Years ago, the water treatment plant, you know, the big, where the water thing is, where they keep the big reservoir, up in the sky, the pipes needed fixing and updating. And so they went to the state water engineer, and he told them, you can fix this for about $150,000. So is that what they did? No. They decided they're going to build a new water treatment plant at the other end of town. Instead of up here, we're going to build it way over there, right? And it's going to cost you $2.1 million, and then we're going to up the cost of the water bill and pay for it. So is that what they did? I wish that's what they did. That's not what they did. They built a new water treatment plant, incurring that debt on us, a 30-year loan which runs through 2040. And I was expecting to find in the budget that the percentage of how much of your water bill is paying for that loan. But what I discovered is pretty mind-boggling. What they are doing, and it's right there in the budget, is they're paying for that loan not with the upgraded water bill, they're paying for it with your property taxes. So your property taxes, which coincidentally have been increased recently, your property taxes are paying for that water treatment plant, not the utility bill. The utility bill is going to pay for a whole bunch of stuff that does not increase the value of your home and leaves little old ladies broke and people who can't pay for their water bill. And then he gives some examples in his email. Listen to this. A positive operating margin or healthy utility fund balance does not by itself necessarily indicate that residents are being charged more than is needed. Rather, maintaining appropriate operating and capital reserves is a prudent financial practice. In other words, screw you guys, we like our money. That's how I interpret it. So look at my PDF file that I'll send you the link. I'll put the link at the bottom. Check this out. We still owe $1.8 million on that loan, right? Roughly $140,000 to $146,000 per year. But how much extra revenue is being collected? The water utility operating costs is only $250,000 to $300,000. The water utility revenue is $460,000. The surplus is $150,000 to $215,000. We could have had that thing paid off halfway by now. We could lower that water bill now. So here's what I'm proposing is, since although the mayor and the city council, who are currently in office, are not responsible for this fiasco, this gutting and looting of the people of Woodward, what I'm saying now is you are part of the problem. If you don't see this as part of the problem, you keep building things and adding to our debt, you gotta go. Fix it or resign, every single one of you. And I'm not gonna stop until either you're all gone, you've all resigned, or we've replaced you. So, to start with, repeal that obnoxious water availability fee. You might as well be charging an air availability fee. You know, maybe the residents should charge you, the city, for air, or the availability to charge us. We're going to charge you $80 a month for the ability to charge us your $80 a month. Then it'll balance out. And nothing I read in this email gives me the impression that the mayor or the city have a clue what they're doing. You know, it's nicely written, but it appreciates your interest in its operations. No, it doesn't. They want me to shut up. I guarantee you. So, mayor, fix it or resign. So, I encourage everybody, when you pay your water bill, I'll include a link for this. Include this piece of paper in your water bill. Fix it or resign. And maybe I'll add something about, you know, here's your extra $80, that obnoxious extra amount we're paying a month, to not pay for the bill, but to pay for other things. Other things that you know, your little pet projects. Woo! I'm just so pissed. So I guess I need to sum up by saying all of this is my opinion. If you want to look it up, you can look it up. I'll provide the links. You may disagree with me, city, but now what has happened, instead of the water bill being the problem, now you are the problem, because you won't fix the obvious problem. It's disgusting. It's obnoxious. I hope you guys pull your head out of your asses, do the right thing. The morality, the ethics level here is way low. It's ankle deep, and that's it. Read my PDF. The budget is 110 pages or so. It's awful. I have an analysis page I can send you as well. Maybe I'll send you my AI analysis of the water bill. But the moment I found out and realized that all that extra money they're collecting is not paying for the loan at all, but just bilking us all for money, that was the shocking revelation I found. So, on behalf of myself and my cat, Freddie, I'd like to say, if you're saying screw you to the residents, screw you to all the little old ladies, little old men who are wasting $1,200 to $1,300 or however much money a year to pay for your pet project, screw you guys. You're not doing it for safety. You're doing it to superficially grow the city, like that ridiculous sign. We paid $25,000 for that sign out on the edge of town. $25,000. Should have gone to pay for the water bill, not your sign. We had a sign. Just keep spending. Anyway, that's my message today. God bless. God bless Woodward. And take care, everybody.